Alright guys, what's up? Just make sure I'm live. Cause YouTube be stupid sometimes. Hold on. Yeah, it's live. Alright, so we're going against the Giants. I meant the Giants. Going against Arizona. Arizona. Right. Yeah, I believe they're gonna throw it short. Ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna run it like they suggested. Allow 2 or less TDs. We're gonna go with 2 passing touchdowns. Allow 30 points or less. I think we could allow 24 or less. 300 offensive yards. Win by 17 or more. I think that's possible. But we're gonna go with something more reasonable. So we're gonna go with the turnover battle. Turf toe. One of our wide receivers have turf toe. I think it's Campbell. One of them. Oh shoot, I forgot to see the rest. I forgot to switch over to defense. We'll just see in the medical center. One injury report. Who's injured? PCL sprain for our right guard. So our offensive line is going to be more dookie than it was before. That's nice. Alright, so I think we're ready. We just gotta. I just gotta see where Julio Jones is, because I did pick him up from free agency. I just don't know where he went. No way, I got Daniel Jones in as wide receiver. That's pretty cool. But now I do not have Julio Jones. He must have got cut automatically or something. Yeah, he got cut. I want to give Hyatt more reps, so we're going to put him above Robbie Chosen to stay where he's at. Actually, he could go up one more. I don't really like Slayton. Alright. Alright.
2024 plans are now available, so now's the time to call. So everyone on Medicare should call now during the Medicare annual enrollment period and get your free Medicare benefits checkup today. Just call the toll-free number. It's free.
Play a full game. It's not. The schedule's not getting no easier. We got the 49ers after this game. Schedule's not getting no easier.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's
Let me just start up a party so that the audio's not as loud.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale.
Alright, there we go. Audio down.
Topsy-turvy opening weekend. It's over by 2. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in.
I mean, I know there's a way to turn on the audio, but we'll keep it where it's at.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25.
Joshua Dobbs. It's going to be a hard team, even though they don't have good, exactly a great quarterback, you know.
So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one,
even though they don't have exactly a great quarterback, we're going to try to stop him.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's a give to the right. Ingram to the 43, 2nd down.
Yeah, sit
On
down.
your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it?
Isaiah Simmons with my knees him real quick. He got juked with the... Thought he was going the other way, but he wasn't. Where's Isaiah Simmons? He must be like over here or something. No, he doesn't. He's not on the field. Of course he's not. That was a horrible pass. Alright, let's see if we can block this punt. I want to try to come out aggressive. No, we can't. We'll take the fair catch. Even though it's only with the 9, we had to take it too. We had no blocker.
With a 1st and 10. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your
There we go, Saquon. There we go.
Space.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off of his numbers.
I tried to throw it quick, man. It just wouldn't let me. Probably because I literally got stuck as soon as I tried to gotta be quicker with it, and that's exactly what happened. So.
Yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Throwing Jones.
I tried to run. That was stupid of me. Try to run.
A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Look at this Arizona defense. Right now, the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in size.
Maybe that's all we had to do is throw it to Darren Waller.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2, so it's really not a must-win, but Boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin the season 0-2.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Just have to get rid of it.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
How'd you drop that? He dropped it, guys. He dropped it. Casual. Come on, Hodges.
They look like they were headed towards the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's just a bad throw on the end. Bad throw on the end.
Because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
It will be a battle at the quarterback position. I'm not sure if I'm going to start Tyrod or Daniel. I mean, it makes more sense to say Daniel Jones as the quarterback just because they paid him big money. We'll see.
That's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There we go, we're Simmons again.
On 1st and 10, Downs.
That's Robert Simmons. The hit power, the quickness. That's why.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Dobbs. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Dobbs.
That's just a bad throw.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week.
Come on, guys.
Team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Let's make a play, boys.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the
I
run.
thought that was going to be challenged. Alright, let's see here.
On first down, Jones.
X all day.
And a 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a gain.
Getting more text messages.
Call 866-390-3435 today to learn more.
Hello, I'm former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee. A lot of times you can't control the amount of sleep that you're getting. You can't fall asleep.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to be.
And it usually works from the very first night you try. It helps you fall asleep, stay asleep.
And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Don't run up the score. Let's go. Didn't know this game would be this easy.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down
I mean, it's too early to speak right now, but 10-0, I'll take it.
we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try to run for the first one.
I figured they were running it, that's why I did that.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after
Damn, that should have been intercepted. It was a bad pass. Didn't even see that dude.
Because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
Good thing
down to who can execute
it wasn't an interception. I'll take that.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one,
I really did score here.
because they did give up the
Not
touchdown
like
too early, but shut it down.
players, but I was just saying.
You're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Hyatt, all day.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush down right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Slant pass, hauled in by Campbell. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the bootleg, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. And he's got it. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Waller's had trouble staying on the field since back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, but few possesses athleticism at the position, and that's what the Giants traded for last offseason. Looking like the vintage Waller with that first down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones will try and run with it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Here's Jackson. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He dumps it off to Barkley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. Outright caught by Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Gano the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not one. half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Dobbs throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The final shot before break. Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We start with a very compelling early season matchup. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets on the road to take on Dallas. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Devontae Smith, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that one all tied. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters. Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these 2 teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Found a little room. About the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Dobbs is throwing. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Jones throwing on 1st down. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they... Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Now Jones. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the... Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying. Field and add to their lead almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too. Here we go. Hey.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush. Just as he was letting that go, that could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first and 10, Dobbs. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the Giants' 36-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Unlock line! Alert! Trap alert!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The utter domination here just continues. I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's Barkley on the counter. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now an option play on second down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Dobbs.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw Dobbs. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no
Bless
one
up.
wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the
What's up, Thomas? I don't have my mic on.
Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense.
I don't have my mic on this stream. I'm just like chilling, so I just have it muted.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2.
K.
Yeah, Thomas, we just blew them out the water, 30-7.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and featured this week is Darren Waller. He was terrific last week, putting up 119 yards. It's the Giants and the 49ers on Thursday night.
From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 15 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now Purdy.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Jackson to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller.
7 catches, 119 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
To throw again on second down, Jones.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
They'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35, just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy. Throw out wide is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
A second down throw for Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey,
his second touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Now Jones on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Jones. Throw there, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Brown.
And they'll start
now with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, it's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Charles, Thursday night game, you think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming out of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And it'll be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 11. Off the play fake, Jones eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by They exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw.
Daniel Jones.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes you're down.
You're throwing down to the
get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and points. The tackle's got room to run. And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Off play action, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the move to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On 3rd down, Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 16, Jones got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones on 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got
Barkley hit in the ball, pops free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. On 1st down, Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And now on 3rd down, they'll need
to the 36 to pick up the first. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Fundamentals of reading the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people in big games as well.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Purdy now to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown for the Niners. His first touchdown here in the new campaign. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And this defense, Charles. Interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Here's 2nd and 3. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing here, Purdy.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New York ready to go again offensively. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Jones. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That one deep for Hodgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's